Welcome! This is a tutorial on Bitmex's main functions, how to set orders, stop losses, switch between contracts, leverage, and fees. Once you've created an account using a referral link to get a 10% fee discount, your starting screen should look like this. The layout is customizable, which I will do just now. Change the color theme. I remove the depth chart and recent trades. And increase the size of the chart. To get a cleaner chart, I remove the grid lines and watermark. Also remove the index price. There are different types of Bitcoin derivatives that you can trade, main one being the XBT-USD. At the very top or right above the chart, you can switch between Bitcoin perpetual or futures contracts. On perpetual contracts, the XBT-USD, there is a funding fee that occurs every 8 hours. You will only pay or receive funding if you hold an open position at one of these times. You can check more information about funding rates by clicking more details at the bottom left. So today it says that longs will pay 0.01% and shorts will receive 0.01% at the specified time. Sometimes longs pay shorts and sometimes shorts pay longs. If you place a limit order, you are creating liquidity on the order book, and when your position is filled, you receive 0.025% rebate. But if you are market executing an order, you are removing liquidity from the order book, for which you pay 0.075% or 0.0675% if you register through a referral link. The total amount of Bitcoin in the account is shown at the top right. Available balance shows how much Bitcoin you can still use to place an order, because each active order reserves a part of your balance. To place an order, you either use limit, market, stop market, or stop limit order. The most commonly used function to buy or sell an asset are limit orders. To place one, you type in the quantity of your position in USD value and set a price where you want your order to be placed. If you place it below the current market price, it will appear in the order book and on a chart like this. When price comes down to your entry, you will enter a long position. For that, you will receive maker's fee of 0.025%. So if you place the same buy limit order above the current market price, it will market execute on first available price. For that, you will pay 0.075% or 0.0675% fee if you registered through a referral link. You can also move your limit order on the chart. If you drag it above the current price, it will be market executed, for which you will pay the maker's fee. If you have an open position and add more at a different price level, your entry will be the average of both price levels that were entered. If you tick post only box, your limit order will never market execute. For example, if you place it above the current price, it will be cancelled. If you move it above the current price after it is placed on the chart, it will also be cancelled. That way you avoid paying the taker's fee or entering market on accident. When you have an open position, at some point you want to take profit or cut loss. To do that, you have to counter your open position. Reduce only will only reduce your position, not increase it. Always use it when you want to close an open position. That way you will avoid entering a position you didn't intend to. Reduce only order can be placed only if you have an open position. If your position is closed before reaching this order, all active reduce only orders are removed automatically. A market order is the fastest way to open a position. It will execute at the best price in the book at the time of execution, but you will always pay the taker's fee. Stop market will activate a market order when stop price is reached. This type of order is mostly used for a stop loss or for entering a position on a breakout. Close on trigger works the same way as reduce only on a limit order, which is very useful when placing a stop loss. Stop limit is just a little bit more complex. When stop price has been reached, a limit order will be placed at the limit price. Trailing stop is like a stop market order that is attached by a trailing amount. As the price rises, the stop rises by the trail amount. But if the price falls, the stop loss price doesn't change. Unrealized P&L shows how much Bitcoin you would profit or lose if you close the position at the current price. Realized P&L shows how much you've already profited or lost on your current position. On Bitmex, you can use up to 100 times leverage, meaning you have an option to trade with more than what you have. If you open a position with 10 times leverage, your liquidation will be placed 10% below your entry. If you didn't open the position with 100% of your account balance, you can use your available balance to increase margin and further your liquidation price. Liquidation price is where the system will automatically liquidate your position to pay back the amount that you borrowed. Cross margin is a margin method that utilizes the full amount of funds in the available balance to avoid liquidations, and you can use it to leverage it up to 100 times. It always uses your whole available balance as collateral. Now I'll give an example of how to place a setup with a stop loss and automatic take profit in place. Let's say I want to short 3000 contracts at 76.21. I will place a standard limit sell order. My stop loss would be at 77.27. So I'll use stop market with close on trigger selected and I'll make it 6000 contracts. It is so just in case I want to add more to my short position, I won't need to readjust the stop loss. Close on trigger can only close a position, so it won't open an opposite position no matter how large the stop is. Now I want to set a take profit at 75.40. For that, I'm using stop limit with close on trigger selected. Set the stop price 50 cents above my short, because this type of order can only be placed if you have an open position, and set limit price at 75.40. So now when price goes up, it will trigger the short, then trigger the conditional limit order. Now my setup has a position open, take profit, and stop loss in place. I know I have went through everything pretty fast, so rewatch and pause the video if you need to before joining the platform and trading real money. Trading profitably is very hard, so be cautious and understand the risks involved. If you still have any questions, join my live trade stream and I hope I will be able to help.